I hear you initially, but again, he basically was implying that he could also defeat Loki. We know Shanks could, right? We know Shanks did already. Shamrock was saying that he can also. And I don't think that's something that Shamrock would say unless he really felt that he was on that power. You know what I'm saying?
Emu didn't realize Loki was the person that defeated Harold until he actually came to Elbaf and saw Loki and what he could do. If Emu doesn't know what Loki could do, I'm going to assume that Shamrock doesn't know what Loki can do.
But what I'm saying is this is Shanks' twin brother. He came up with him as a Holy Knight. They came up together. Similar contracts with Emu and everything. It's not like we're just saying, oh, this is some random guy that thinks he's tough. No, there's some level of prestige. Him being the captain of the Holy Knights. He is the guy now because Garling moved up. Like
the opponents that Shanks is facing on the Blue Seas is way stronger than the opponents that he's even attempting to face. Because most of the time, he's not going to be fighting anybody because he's a Celestial Dragon. Nobody's gonna fight him.
But he wanted. He literally said we could free you. He said, Loki, we can free you right now.
Listen, Kizaru thought he could just roll up and beat two young.
No.
So it's just like
we got 5 from Mr. Prince X6. It says, is it really that crazy if Shamrock is Shanks' strength? And who's stronger, Sabo or Zoro, Rob? Don't fail me, brother. Eye emojis. We talked about it a little earlier, but...
Yeah, so I'm glad I didn't fail you by saying Sabo. To start off with that first part, I don't think it's crazy that people believe that Shamrock is relative to Shanks. As a matter of fact, that's one thing that I've always harped on, is that there is a chance that he could be, based on the fact that he literally told Loki, if we free you right now, it does not matter. It won't change the outcome. I can still get the job done. So if you're talking like that to Loki, and your brother was able to capture Loki, I'm more inclined to believe that you are that powerful, considering that he is now the top dog of the Holy Knights, now that, Garling has moved up to the Gorosei. So for me, I feel like Shamrock is definitely going to be a powerhouse later on into the series in the end game. And he's a powerhouse right now, which is why they literally had to call him back. They were like, no, we need you back at the Holy Land immediately because, you're him. I don't think it's crazy to say that he's strong,
To me, to say that Shamrock is Shanks' level, that's a knight. That's Yonko level. We argue if even the Gorosei members are fully Yonko level. So it's like to say that one, it's just crazy to me to even think that way, because you could argue Luffy is a Yonko and Loki is in a way around Luffy level, so he's probably around Yonko level too. And they're fighting Emu right now. They're on Yonko level, but we know that Shanks is stronger than both of them. To say that Shamrock is Shanks' level, you see what I'm playing with here? That's crazy.
I hear you initially, but again, he basically was implying that he could also defeat Loki. We know Shanks could, right? We know Shanks did already. Shamrock was saying that he can also. And I don't think that's something that Shamrock would say unless he really felt that he was on that power. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do agree. I guess the issue that I'm having is do we know what the scouting report is on Loki was that Shamrock had? I'm not saying that he said it because he wouldn't be confident that he could win regardless, but Shamrock is immortal. 99.99999% of people that he runs into, he's going to feel like, I can whoop you because you can't kill me. Does he know that Loki is an advanced Conqueror's Haki user? Does he know that? And if he did, would it factor into what he said? I don't know that it would or wouldn't. But to me, that's just standard One Piece villain. Crocodile thought that way about Luffy when he saw him, whether he was right or wrong. That's just how One Piece people tend to think. Yo, you can't beat me. Even if you took these chains off, you can't whoop me, period. We've been dealing with that since chapter 1.
Right.
So I don't want to use that to scale Shamrock. I will scale with the narrative in general, where he positions himself, the fact that he is Shanks' twin. And if we're having a Shanks twin, what's the point if he's not going to be a top tier? Yeah. That's to me, that speaks more to what Shamrock can do or will be able to do than what he said to Loki.
They came up together. In the Holy Knights ranks, they came up together. It wasn't like Shanks was in the gym and Shamrock was back there.
Gyms,
no, but I'm saying it is what it is.
Everybody work out, all right?
Shamrock,
that's
but they were coming up together.
I got 2 counterpoints. One, I don't know if he knows what Ragnar is capable of with the ice powers. Because if he could just trap Shamrock in ice and he can't escape, it's pretty dunzo. The other part, I think, is the more satisfying counter. Emu didn't realize Loki was the person that defeated Harold until he actually came to Elbaf and saw Loki and what he could do. If Emu doesn't know what Loki could do, I'm going to assume that Shamrock doesn't know what Loki can do.
That comes down to what? How much does Shanks and Shamrock interact?
Because
Or how much is he tracking Shanks' movements?
Yeah, but that's all headcanon if he's even doing that.
Fair.
You can't just say that he's doing that or they have any type of relationship right now.
well, I would assume up until Shanks loses his arm that he would have that connection.
But he fought Loki after that.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not
He
saying
fought
he
Loki
knows.
like 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. I'm not saying that Shamrock knows Loki's power. I'm saying that there's a chance that Shanks and Shamrock still had a connection up until that point where he loses the mark. That wasn't too long ago. You know, that was just when like Luffy was.
You,
Yeah, I'm so fresh like the morning. Mouth wide open like they yawning. Every time they see me, they in G-Shock. Homie, this is too far. Homie, I feel too alive. You can see me like Illuminati. You can see me like Illuminati. But I'm shining so bright, so bright. Don't come and try to share some of this light now. Give me a beat and I control it like a maestro. Ladies on a mission, they be trying to get me wiped up. Shawty, wait a minute, can't tell if I like ya. Gotta make sure you know how to shake it like a bartender. Team with me and they all winners. And you know we ballin' all winner.
I guess this is the second question, which lingers a little bit. Do y'all think they interact at all?
No,
No.
Right now, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But I'll be blown. You never know.
You never know.
I want them to scrap, but it only matters if Shamrock is really strong.
I didn't mean future tense. I mean, have they interacted since Shanks lost his arm?
Oh.
Like that's what I'm saying. Has there been a Shanks Shamrock conversation?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, no.
And I don't agree. He's not on the same strength as Shanks.
Yeah.
The opponents that Shanks is facing on the Blue Seas is way stronger than the opponents that he's even attempting to face. Because most of the time, he's not going to be fighting anybody because he's a Celestial Dragon. Nobody's going to fight him.
But he wanted. He literally said, "We can free you." He said, "Loki, we can free you right now."
Listen, Kizaru thought he could just roll up and beat two Yonkers.
No, he didn't. No.
So it's
But-
just like,
No, I hear what you're saying.
people. I saw Blackbeard also say he's the strongest person in the whole world after obtaining the Goro.
Yeah,
and what he do to Shanks,
people
he
say
left.
things.
No,
So it's
I
like,
agree.
I understand people be saying things.
Yes, I agree.
But
I
I don't
can
be
whoop
taking
you
them.
as I leave is crazy.
No. But listen. I agree with you guys wholeheartedly that yes, there are people in One Piece that just talk trash and don't have a lot to back it up. But what I'm saying is this is Shanks' twin brother. He came up with him as a Holy Knight. They came up together. Similar contracts with Emu and everything. It's not like we're just saying, oh, this is some random guy that thinks he's tough. No, there's some level of prestige. Him being the captain of the Holy Knights, he is the guy now because Garland moved up. Like, you know, I feel like there's more to him. And if he's saying that to Loki, I don't think he says that to Loki without having at least somewhat understanding of that. Listen, Loki's tough, but I'm him.
But you
know what I'm
also
saying?
have to play into their personality and culture too. So they already believe that they stand above everybody else in terms of race. They believe culturally they are the best thing since sliced bread. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else is more superior than them. And then the Covenant influences that direction of thought even more.
Yeah.
So when they go towards this person as an immortal being, I can understand why he would say something like that because like everybody in that whole nation says stuff like that. So I can't sit here and be like, Shanks is going to be on equal status with this person because I know Shanks is like that. Shanks has proven it through his contemporaries like Whitebeard, who he clashed with, Kaido. There's rumors across the board. And then not only that, he was with Rayleigh and Gabon and he has these connections to the Pirate King. It's like, oh, I know you're real because you've shown it. I can't say that about Shamrock, obviously, but just going off of what he is as a person, I can understand. Kizaru said the same thing. So it's not that much different for me.
So you don't think that Shanks and Shamrock coming up together would be an indication that
Even if they did, Shanks got so much stronger after that moment. It's crazy. Because he became a Yonko. He had a 1 billion bounty at Windmill Village.
Yeah.
After that, 6 years later, he becomes a Yonko, beats Loki, where we see Loki as he is right now. He can't be that much different because Loki was chained up the entire time.
Yeah.
He's only had more time to get stronger than that. So it's like, do you think there's anybody on Mary Joa that is fighting Shamrock consistently in order for his hockey to get to that point? Because I don't think Emu's just going to fight him. I don't think Garling is at that point either as Loki. He's not as strong as Loki. You know what I'm saying?
And to your coming up together point, how much time did Shanks really spend with
He spent
Shamrock?
like 2 years or something like that.
2 years
Not
or something
even.
like that. Yeah.
How much time was it?
Like,
So he was 24 at that time.
And he left at 25.
He was 25. He was already on Elbath talking to Gabon.
listen,
Come
Luffy
on,
Luffy trained with Rayleigh for how many months?
Listen,
Come on, a lot
and
can happen.
it wasn't enough.
A lot can happen. We're not gonna say. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
But you also got to add this factor, right? Yes, it enhances their strength too because the contract with Emu, but it's also crippling for their hockey because, right, one way to help hockey grow is through bites with your life on the line through those battles. If you're out here immortal, you have no danger of that. How you're really necessarily going to go? You have to find a different way to grow your hockey. I don't think they're really doing that. In LA.
I agree.
You know, and also too, to further Larry's point on the other thing, to me, it could be that Shamrock is more like his dad, Garland. Remember how he was talking to Rocks, and we saw how that ended up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. He was hunting down the Rocks like, yo, he's talking all this crazy.
Hell, you know damn well.
Doesn't say it's rocks though. You know what I'm saying? It's rocks. Rocks is his level.
Baby.
You know what I mean? But again, to me, I'm just like in other cases, like Kizaru, I feel like he was bugging. Same thing with Blackbeard. When it comes to Shamrock, this is a little bit different just because this is his twin brother. They did have some history together, training together. Shanks didn't really lose his mark that many years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's not that long ago. So a lot of it points to me thinking that there is a chance that being the captain of the Holy Knights, he's going to be a problem. Like, he's going to be strong. Now, I guess, where would you guys have him now? Because if you guys think that, like, is this a Sanji, go handle them? Or like, what are we on?
I would give him Admiral level. I think Admiral level is the best way you could put him.
I was going to ask you a similar question. I technically agree with Larry. I'd say Admiral, maybe higher, just I do have the Shanks buff, the relation buff, and I still have high expectations for Garland, which I know a lot of people don't, but whatever. I was going to ask you, Shamrock or Dragon?
Dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, Dragon clears. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clears.
Clears. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see where we was at.
No. Dragon clears. Dragon clears.
I just want to see where we was at.
Don't be testing people because you get tested.
I want to
Don't
see.
be testing people because you get tested.
I just wanted to see
All
where we
I'm
was at.
saying is, listen, y'all already know me. I'm Team Shanks all the way. But all I'm saying is, don't be shocked if we see Shamrock pop out and it's gonna be.
I won't
just
be.
don't be
No,
shocked.
I won't be.
I honestly
All right.
would like it
Yeah, I
because
would like
he's
it
Shanks'
too.
twin, but it's just like the background behind it. I don't.
You're saying it wouldn't make plot sense, like in terms of like how do you get
Oda
there?
has not been in plot sense with the strength wise for a long time. You know, he's like I said before. Oda does what he wants. It's his, but it's his thing.
which tells me that Shamrock's probably just gonna be like that.
No,
Whether he
I'm
has,
just-
whether
I'm
he
just-
has-
that's
like,
more
yeah.
I'm excited for it because I said I would thought it would be dope if somehow Shamrock is whatever how you want to make it make sense.
Hey, man.
He's Shanks' strength and they're battling.
Maybe,
That's a dope fight.
Maybe
Two
his
twins,
covenant makes him stronger, bro.
Because also the reason why also I will say because we already had Sanji and his twins. Sanji's already stronger than his twins. So to do that again, no, make the twins stronger as in Shamrock. But I just don't see how Shamrock is Shanks' level, but it is super dope if you had another Shanks out there and they're twins and they're battling like that. You know, I think it would be dope, but I just don't. It doesn't make sense.
You think you could beat Lionel right now?
Oh yeah.
What diff?
That's so crazy, bro. That's an insane question.
What
bro.
diff, bro?
What?
Yo.